It loose.
When Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEW end, tune in to The Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
We are live for the Monday Night Raw review. As I watch the Bruins in Tampa Bay in double overtime in the hockey series from hell. Oh my God. Shout out to the Girdles. We're live. If you guys are new to the channel, I hope you go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on the daily videos live after every single WWE, AEW, and everything else we do. Wow, talk about calling that main event, right? Called that immediately. You know, I think everything has been too predictable lately because it's been called like dead on. I mean, obviously saw that coming. Randy Orton gets the pin after Keith Lee does the dirty work. Saw that coming a mile away. Very obvious. I thought maybe Antifa or the Republic or whatever they are, the Retribution. I thought Retribution was going to show up, but I thought maybe that would happen again, but that didn't happen. So that was not predictable. I guess. That's a subjective thing, I suppose, right? But anyway, it's WWE Raw, August 31st. We got the one and only Dominic. Again, I mean, like, here's the problem, dude. Here's the problem. The same matches a million times over. It's just too many of the same thing over and over and over and over again. I mean, that's SmackDown right there. You'd rather talk about SmackDown, to be honest. I mean, let's be honest. So they managed to get Keith Lee over again in a way of he's the one who hit the finishing move. He's the one who did the dirty work. But Randy Orton reaps the benefits. And I mean, it was pretty obvious in the chat. We nailed that one. A frog showed up at my doorstep today. There were conflicting reports. Originally, there were reports that Peyton Royce was gonna get a push recently, and you know, so that's what I thought. And so I thought, well, hey, there's a push coming for Peyton Royce. That's why they're breaking them up. But then other people are saying that it's definitely that Peyton Royce wants to leave, and with her husband rather, being in AEW, that probably could be it. And forgive me if I'm a bit distracted at times because the Bruins are in double overtime. We're going to turn the volume down on that because it is just blaring, and we don't want to put that over the air. There we go. Now I turned it down more. Doc Emmerich was being too freaking loud. Raw opened up. Hall of Famer Bullet Bob Armstrong. Many of you on Twitter saw I did a little bit of a joke for you guys. I did the Raw intro if I was the announcer or whatever, and I thought that was kind of funny. I put that up on Twitter just to have a little bit of fun, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was exciting. Here's a little bit of that.
One of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, WWE Payback Payback. We are live from the Thunderdome. And we want to welcome you to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I was just having a lot of fun earlier. I was pumped up, man. The beginning of Raw, it's always gets me fired up still. And then you realize what you're about to watch. You know what I mean? And it's not the best. Mauro Ranallo is gone. He's gone. Mauro Ranallo is gone. And what? What are you gonna do? I mean, the guy was afraid of his own shadow. He was a great commentator. I really loved Mauro Ranallo. But I mean, if the guy saw a rat near him, he took 5 weeks off. So what are you gonna do about it? I enjoy Mauro Ranallo, but I'm also angry at Mauro Ranallo. But I think he has a mental issue, and so I'm not gonna be that mean or mad. But as somebody when I was 6 years old, I would put VCRs next to each other and commentate the matches and add in crowd noise as if I was there, the commentator. And then I've been a commentator in independent wrestling for 9 years, or maybe a little more. And, went to school for radio, did all this stuff. Mauro's called some of the biggest fights you could think of. And he's done a great job in WWE when he's been there. But you know what I mean? For somebody who really took a seat, took up the spotlight, took a spot. Mauro took enough of a spot that if Mauro Ranallo never showed up in WWE, you know what I mean? Maybe there wouldn't have been a spot for other people, and then maybe Vic Joseph would have been up somewhere already, and they wouldn't have hired someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy took a spot, and he was great. Mauro Ranallo was. And he did nothing with it in the end. Really. He did some great stuff for a few years, and then he left. So he wasted, I don't know, it's just wasted to me. I feel like the guy could have been a legend, could have really been the voice of WWE for at least 10 years, or the voice of NXT for 10 years. That would have been nice, 10 to 15 years or longer, or whatever. But instead, we don't get that. Mauro Ranallo's done. He's gone. According to sources, Brock Lesnar is a free agent. That could be a ploy by Brock's team to make more money and sign dates in a certain way. That could be a ploy by WWE to make it seem like he's gone when they're really going to sign him, and they just want him to seem like, so people won't know when he's coming back. There's also a big rumor, and don't know how believable this is, that AEW is going to pay him $10 million. I don't know about that. They wouldn't. I don't know what they were going to pay CM Punk. He said no to it, whatever it was. And I just think that people's real estate there has run out. It's too late for CM Punk. He comes back. It's too late. The pretty much the audience has already left. That was a CM Punk fan. The audience is gone. 339-226-6610 if you guys want to call up and talk about Raw. But there's some of the news that has been going on today that I vaguely talked about earlier in another video, and there'd been an update on Brock and an update on Mauro Ranallo since I made my video earlier today when I wasn't sure I didn't speak about it earlier, but it actually all broke about 35 minutes after I made my video. So that figures. And I didn't feel like, piling on with another one, so, well, I didn't. But I thought about it. I could have, and the Bruins just lost. So the goalie never saw the puck go in the net. He was screened in front. Halak and the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to move on in the playoffs. And Halak never saw the puck go in the net. A rebound bounced out to the point. It looked like. And Halak never saw with that. Oh, no, it was a pass. It was just a pass. But Halak never saw it. It hit him, though, actually. There's insult to injury there. Ugh. So Raw sucked tonight. The Bruins are eliminated, and sports are over for me this year. So we'll see you next year for sports. Great. We'll see you next year, sports. It's nice knowing you. Goddamn, all we're going to have is the UFC and wrestling now. No more sports left for me. So that's a bit depressing.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Wanna make Raw a little more bearable and get absolutely goddamn plastered? Take a shot every time Tom Phillips' goofy ass says Thunderdome. Holy shit, fucking kill me.
Yo, Robbie Hyde, thank you for the donation, man. Much appreciated, Robbie Hyde. You know, I think I should have just been drinking anyway, because I think it just makes Raw better, man. You get loaded. You get loaded, and getting loaded makes Raw fun. It does. It's weird. It does, man. It really does. 587, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
I've been better.
It's all setting up Randy for his Edge at WrestleMania.
They're setting up Edge and Randy. Yeah, it seems like. What do you think about Aleister Black? I think Aleister Black is going to maybe cost, Drew the title. Yes,
that's what they're doing. Just remember, Edge said is it going to be a rated R superstar are going to come back. It's all setting up next WrestleMania for the championship.
That's too bad too, because I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest Edge fan anyway. I'm glad he's back and I like him, but he's like Randy Orton to me. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't really care that much about either guy that much, but so, having that at WrestleMania, I don't know. I don't care about it really. And yeah, Drew is going to get Aleister Black in some kind of feud because of this, it looks like. And, I don't know,
all
man.
The setup,
Yeah, this was really boring tonight to me, though. This was a rehash of everything tonight, and it was a throw up situation. And on top of that, dude, can we talk about how weird Garza was with his fucking rapey Pepe Le Pew look on Monday Night Raw tonight? He's standing in the back, like, twirling a flower over that ditzy girl idiot. He's like, oh, my God, I just love the Viking Raiders. And then I just want to blow you. Oh, my God. And then, like, she goes off camera, and then Pepe Le Pew in the background is, like, twirling a flower with his dink out. What the hell was that about? That was so weird. Dude, that was so bizarre. I mean, like, hilariously bad. I thought it was hilariously bad. Not, like, it was the worst thing that I'd seen all night. That was definitely the worst thing I saw all night, was that weird situation. And it's got to have been written by Bruce Pritchard. That was definitely a Bruce Pritchard type of thing. Because I think he likes, like, Pepe Le Pew or whatever. And I think Vince likes that, too. I think they grew up on that thing. It's probably why they appear to be, like, weirdly misogynist, even though maybe they're not. People, I hate that I said that, because SJWs would say that. But, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the dude's like, oh, yes, I like you. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? What weird... And then later on, he saves her from Antifa or whatever it was. I don't know. I get it, but it's just... Oh, my God, dude. Raw was predictably super weak tonight, you know? And, yeah, Jake DeMarco is sick. He is not here. He has a sinus infection and he doesn't have COVID, though. That's the good news. No COVID, I heard, so...
Roman Reigns, you're my man. I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
This show sucks. I give it a 3 out of 10 tonight. The best part was a hilarious botch by the Demi girl. She said restoration instead of retribution. I died laughing. I haven't laughed that hard at a botch in 5 years. Did you hear it, Joe?
Can you believe it? Restoration is coming back. They could be here tonight, Pussy Lips McGee. Restoration could be here tonight. Thank you, Pussy Lips McGee. No, that is hilarious, though. Restoration could be here.
Super Chat Party.
Pussy Lips McGee, thank you.
WTF was that weird somersault pin by Orton? Fastest I've seen him move in 10 years. Raw's so cringe I might mildly be looking forward to All Out.
Well, you got to give it to Randy. Randy was trying to pin him as quickly as possible without making it look, without making him look bad, without burying him, because he'd been down for so long. You got to get on it quickly. Otherwise, wow, Seth was down for long. Unlike Triple H with Booker T at WrestleMania years ago. Spaz Phoenix, thanks for the $5. So cringe, I might mildly be looking forward to All Out. Really, I don't know why you don't like AEW more. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just, man, I don't know why, but AEW is so much better to me, like, in so many ways. I mean, it has its problems, but my God, it's better than a lot of the stuff we see here a lot of times. So, I don't know, man. You got to get into that, I believe. You really got to get into it. Jake is sick. Jake has a sinus infection. So, yeah, he is not here, but he does not have COVID, so that's good. No COVID for Jake or his family, but a raging sinus infection, apparently.
What else we got?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Pissed WWE broke up the Iconics. I know Vince wants to push Peyton, but you didn't have to break them up. If they start a feud, who's the face and heel?
Iconic. So Rated R Superstar. Thanks for the $3. So now the news coming out is that Peyton Royce is actually leaving WWE. Because either she wants to wrestle probably somewhere else in AEW, or her and her husband, Ty Dillinger, Sean Spears, are going to have a baby or start a family.
Super Chat
I don't know.
Party.
I don't know.
Did Ray lose his house? Seriously, I think he's moving his whole family to the Thunderdome. His kid looks like someone put water in the dryer too long and lent him Glow Brown's chest protector.
Oh
Kill
my
me.
God. Oh my God, dude.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Spaz Phoenix, holy crap. Dude, he's got a torn bicep. You know that? Fucking Ray has a torn bicep. That's crazy. 314, what's up?
Yo, what up, Joe? It's Rambo mode.
Oh my God, Rambo mode. Dude, what's been up?
Man, it's been up. Well, actually, no, it hasn't been up because I actually got my car stolen a couple weeks ago.
What the hell?
I've been trying to deal with that shit. And, the police actually found it, but there's, like, burn holes and, like, shit in the interior, and my rims are all scuffed up. They were, like, smoking weed in my car and shit.
Bro, somebody, like, hijacked your car basically on drugs and just joyrided it? Is that what you're saying to me?
No, well, yeah, you got the second part right, but I was actually working because I'm a pizza delivery driver.
Right.
And, so it was kind of my dumbass fault anyways because I left my car on. Like, but I was only 10 feet away from where I was delivering to. Like, the person was in their car in this laundromat. So I make the exchange, and as soon as I'm, like, walking towards my car, this person this dude's, like, walking, like, right in front of my car, just runs around the corner, gets in, and just skirts off.
What the hell? What the hell? So,
bro, it's the new 2020 Toyota Corolla, too.
I mean, this dude committed Grand Theft Auto, like, right in broad daylight?
Oh, it was like 8:30 at night.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little more, like, maybe you get away with it, but, like, that's still ridiculous. Like, I mean, so they caught the guy.
Well,
or they just found the car.
Bro, like my insurance or the police, they've been kind of like vague with me. Like they're not really giving me any details, and it's kind of pissing me off.
But they have your car?
Yeah, it's in a tow lot, like 20 minutes away from where I live. And I went to go look.
Are you a white? You a white guy?
Yes.
What's the race of the man who stole your car?
Go ahead and take a gander.
Black guy.
No,
no.
No.
Asian guy.
You're right. You're right. No,
He's a black guy? All right, you're a racist. I'm hanging up on you. We'll see you later.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Rambo mode. I hope you son of a bitch. How dare you say a black man stole your car, you racist piece of shit white person. Oh, no, someone stole my car. Sorry, fucking privileged piece of shit. Oh, they stole my car. Oh. Yeah? Try getting shot in the back 7 times, you white piece of shit. Oh, they stole my car. Oh. What other problems you got? Old Navy ran out of sweaters. Piece of garbage. No, Rambo mode, I hope you get your car back, bro. That's weird. Follow up with me on that. I want to know. If he said like an Asian guy or somebody like that, I've been like, you're lying. That's it. You're lying. You ever seen white people on like crack and stuff though? They're like this. You think like we can be some scary people on that stuff. We're like, like it's really weird. It gets really strange. You know what I mean? It's like now, like back in the 90s, they used to show all the videos of the guys getting arrested, so you'd be scared. But now they're starting to show a lot of the like Karens and stuff, and you're finally getting to see the mental disability of some people. But like, yeah, man. I mean, listen. There's a lot of minorities on drugs, but you ain't lived until you've seen a white person on drugs. Usually, we don't have shoes on. White people don't have shoes on, and they're just like ah. Anyway, back to the Raw review. What the hell was that?
Super Chat Party.
Everyday Jam. What up, Everyday Jam? Holy crap, that was funny. Yeah. You can't steal a 2020 Corolla. I'm kidding, Rambo mode. What's up, Rambo? You just lost my support. I love you, Rambo. I'm kidding. I'm joking. How you not know that's a joke, dude? I love you. That's messed up, bro. Rambo mode, dude. That's fucking crazy. So the cops won't tell them where maybe it's because it's an active investigation and that they're not sure what's up. So, do you know what I mean? Like maybe that's why. They might even suspect you of like insurance fraud or something. Who the hell knows? So they're probably hanging on to it for that reason. So once they complete their investigation, then they'll probably start speaking to you. You know, that's what I think. That's what I think. So Rambo mode, yeah, hit me up later privately and let me know what happens with that, because that's crazy. That is freaking crazy, bro. So Randy Orton cuts a decent little promo there. He's all this and that about Drew McIntyre. Keith Lee comes out. A little bit of a cringe promo again. Keith Lee is just kind of cringe, man. Bask in my glory. Salutations. I'm talking in the ring, Randy Orton. I sound like I'm being somebody else. I'm gonna bask in my glory. It's fucking weird. Stop talking like that. Anyway, whatever. Keith Lee doesn't sound right on the mic, but then he has a match with Dolph Ziggler, which is his best showing yet. That was the best thing.
Super Chat Party.
Let's get drunk from Raw and have a super chat party.
We're going to have a super chat party with Everyday Jam. Thank you, Everyday Jam. So they have Keith Lee in a match with Dolph Ziggler. So, number one, they can say, hey, the guy had a match earlier today, and now he's going to compete at the end of the night, too. So he's got a double match tonight, you know, and he's the one who hit the finisher on the guy, and then Randy Orton takes the pin over, which is, I called it in the chat before it happened. I said, you know, this fucking guy's going to hit his finisher, then Randy Orton's going to RKO him, and then he's going to cover Seth. And that's exactly what happened. It was so predictable, it was almost unbelievable. So super predictable. That was all of Raw. Was super predictable and mix-ups of rematches. Again. Angel Garza, all these guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop having these guys in these freaking matches. It's ridiculous. Party. And it's driving me insane. Everyday Jam. Thank you, Everyday Jam. Pussy Lips McGee is the top donator, though. I got to give it to Pussy Lips McGee. And we also got to shout out Jman from KC, the king of the wheel. The king of monetize this week. But we got to give it to... I can't believe I have to write this on the screen in front of you guys, but Pussy Lips McGee. with the $14 Roman Reigns donation, I believe. Shout out to Pussy Lips for keeping the show rolling. Lots of content today on my channel. Stuff over on Corrupted, stuff up on Patreon, and we did a video earlier today. Audio's been converted as well. Let's go to the phones again. 954, what's going on?
Hey, what was the point of that triple threat match when Drew McIntyre promised Randy Orton a title match?
Did he? I think the point of it to them was we got to make Randy, look like, get a win or whatever. And that's what I think that they think. But yeah, they didn't need to do that. It could have just been Randy versus Drew anyway. There was no point.
Also, after he did the RKO on Keith Lee, why would he pin Seth Rollins when he was laying there for more than 10 seconds?
Well, I mean, in the chat, I even called it. I said Keith Lee's going to hit his super finisher, and then Randy's going to RKO Keith, and then Randy's going to cover Seth for the win. And that's exactly what happened. And the reason why is because it puts over Keith Lee's finisher. Like, oh my God, it's that devastating. He had time to still cover him, but it was Keith Lee that did it. So the point of the match was put over Keith Lee, put over Randy Orton. Randy gets to go to the championship. Keith Lee looks like a beast, and Seth Rollins takes the pin. How does it feel, Seth Rollins, to be the Buddy Murphy in this situation? Because that was the point. Every question you asked, those were the points. Did they need to happen? Did it need to be redundant a few times? I don't know. But all I know is people are harassing the Road Dogg, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H on Twitter to hire me for the NXT commentary and get rid of that Nosferatu, Vic Joseph. Get rid of Vic, hire Joe. Joseph out, Joey in, okay? On Twitter, everybody, and please, my God, don't say horrific stuff. It's crazy what's going on Twitter right now. You guys are retweeting all my videos, things. People are tweeting commentary to Road Dogg. You guys are going ballistic on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. So much so that even Road Dogg said it will come, right, Road Dogg? It will come eventually, Joe. You said that 3 years ago, Road Dogg, when you had me send you all my commentary, WWE. 4 years ago. You said it 3 years ago that you never know. It's a slow process. Well, Morrow's gone, and you got a quiet Nosferatu calling NXT now. But anyway, thanks for the call, man. 954. You must be from like Fort Lauderdale, Florida, or something. JD Venom. Here's the clip of Restoration.
It will be fine. I don't know. You kind of abandoned everyone. I do not abandon anyone. Okay.
I mean, maybe the point is that she's like dumb. She's like a dumb blonde.
Need me. What concerns me is your safety. Okay? And if anything happens to you, I will never.
When did she say restoration? Did I miss it?
Fine. Okay.
No, are you sure? I mean, Restoration walked out and I don't know.
Restoration. Something she said restoration. She said restoration. She tried to say retribution, but she said like restoration and then mixed it up. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So she tried, hey, she don't know. What a weird, the whole thing is like, what? Listen, and it's not about the woman thing. I don't care if there's some like hooker running around in the back. That doesn't bother me. So I'm not some SJW that's like, oh, this is really setting women back. I don't care about that. I want the strippers back in the underground. Bring back and they're not even strippers, too. We keep saying that's kind of mean. The dancers. Bring back the exotic dancers to underground, please. Oh my God, they were great. They were the best thing about underground. Underground sucks now. It really stinks. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just, it was actually, tonight, it was like all right again. And then the Iconics were there and it was like, what? So just, what a mess again, dude. Just this Raw. I don't know what. It sounded like Stone Cold hit him with a bedpan. What is this? Where? Is this real? Yo, these. Is this an Antifa rally or something? The guy looks like, yeah, it looks like he got hit with a bedpan, dude. Look at what is this? What? I don't know, man. Who sent me that? Oh my god, dude. That was oh my god, who sent me that? Oh, Ryan did. Holy crap, dude. God. That's pretty funny, man. The guy got clobbered. So, yeah, I mean, listen, so Keith Lee wins the match, triple threat qualifier. He goes to the triple threat at the end of the night, beats Dolph Ziggler in a pretty good match. Much better than his match with Orton. Both of his meetings with Orton were not very good to me. I didn't like him. So, you know, Keith Lee gets much better serviced in this match with Dolph Ziggler, going backwards on the Garza and that type of stuff. The Hurt Business makes no sense again. They win the... Bobby Lashley wins the United States Championship. And Bobby Lashley cuts a damn good promo. Bobby cut a good promo tonight, guys. I mean, you got to give it to him. He talked well. And when he stared into the mic in the camera, he stared into the camera with the mic, I was like, damn, that's Bobby Lashley. Like, this guy... At first, it was goofy. I was like, oh, here we go, a goofy... Bobby goofy face, and then he got better and better, and I was like, yes, great promo, Bobby Lashley. And I was like, but Keith Lee needs to do that. That should be Keith Lee cutting those promos. But instead, Keith Lee's just like, salutations. I am going to inquire about why I was in the... What the fuck are you talking like? What are you doing? But Bobby Lashley tonight, man, he made me feel like, yeah, he's going to kick someone's ass. And then the Hurt Business goes after Cedric Alexander, and then he's got backup in the Viking Raiders. Not his other friends, but the Viking Raiders, which was all right. But then he gets a win. Cedric Alexander, or Cedric the Entertainer is what's his face called him last couple times. Cedric Alexander gets rolled up, or gets the roll up and wins and defeats MVP. Once again, MVP is the weak link in the Hurt Business. You know, he's the one who takes the pin. But I don't understand the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business literally can't get more. Can they get more than one win in a row? It's like, we're the Hurt Business. We just won. It's amazing. And then they get rolled up and lose. And I get it. I get what they're doing. And I know that sometimes in the past is the way you do things a lot of times. But it's like, man, like these guys, it's like 50-50 booking every time with them. Every time. We're lucky that Bobby Lashley has that title. But after what they'd been doing, you would think they would win. But then they keep losing, and then they finally do win. And then the night after they win, they lose. It's like they're always winning. Oh, Lana versus Mickie James happens. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's go to the donations, guys. What do you think? Leave it in the Streamlabs down below. The link is there. Or the Super Chats are there as well for you if you want to hit those up. Bring it on. Raw tonight, another sleeper. We had record numbers last night for Payback. This year, record numbers this year. Oh, God. I feel like the air is so thick I can never breathe. If I die of a lung cancer, you're going to know why.
Super Chat Party.
What's this? Everyday Jam. Thank you for the super chat. 1 out of 10 tonight from Jim the Best. You know, my daughter's been breathing like this too. My daughter's been like like taking these breaths and stuff around the house, and we're like, what's going on? Last couple weeks, so she went to the doctors today, and they said that she probably has allergies, but she also might have something else where it just triggers you to go, where you feel like you have shortness of breath. And I've been feeling like this for like the last 8 months. at the beginning of the year, and then recently but it's mostly allergies, I think, for me. But God, it's been bad, dude, for me. Like struggling to like kind of like it's almost like I'm not breathing enough.
Super Chat Party.
Very strange. Everyday Jam. So 339-226-6610. Yeah, we got the phone lines open for you guys. So if you still want to get on there, feel free to do so. And we will put you on the show tonight. Thank you, Everyday Jam, for the donation. We now have on the phone 609, I believe, is Luke Rojas.
Yep.
Oh, I'm right. What's up, Luke?
Nothing much, man. Dude, this past week really has just been kind of like exhausting. Like too much wrestling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty exhausted at this point, you know?
Super Chat.
I mean, yeah, especially for you, because you have to do it for your fucking job. I just like sit there like an asshole and sometimes tune in and then get angry. So, you know, but fucking tonight wasn't so bad. Like, I don't know, I've seen worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like the past string of Raws have all been like somewhat competent. And it's like, oh, good job, WWE. You didn't completely make a, you know, complete garbage show. It's like subpar at best. So, you know, you have to give them compliments for that, you know.
I just thought it was I was just kind of bored by it, but it was all right, and I was bored, like, in a way. I don't know. It was like
that's how I've been feeling about all of wrestling lately.
But
That's how
I don't feel that way about AEW. I don't feel that way about AEW, and I don't really feel too much that way at Payback last night, even though it was predictable. So
NXT for me is getting that way too, where I'm just kind of like, I like it, but like I said, whatever, I don't care. I don't know. I feel like right now is such a weird time for wrestling, and it's been really, really slow, like especially lately, because I don't know, like, how many times are we going to see Seth Rollins and Dominic or Ray fight each other? Like, it is probably the best storyline going right now, but it's like to a point where it's like, oh, they're facing each other like every week. It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how many times can you see Seth Rollins go against Ray or
well, everybody wrestled. It felt like everybody was wrestled twice tonight, and then we saw Dominic and Seth again, and it was just rematch mix up again tonight. So I was bored by it, but that was mostly what I felt tonight.
I mean, well, look at what we had at SummerSlam. We had Braun Strowman and fucking Bray Wyatt. Literally the next week, is the same match, but Roman Reigns comes in at the end just like he did the last match. Like, Payback was such a useless pay-per-view. It really added nothing. There was no reason to have it at all. Like Roman Reigns, like, the only reason they had it was so Roman Reigns could win. He could have just won that on a SmackDown. Like, there was no reason for Payback to exist. It was just like, Payback. Yeah, you remember, you know, all the shit. Like, Payback should have been the stuff they put, like, on the card, like the stuff they didn't get to put on the card. But instead it was just, like, recycled matches from SummerSlam. So it didn't make any sense why we don't know.
Well, like I'm happy they did it. I got 65,000 views, so I'm happy about it, but that's about it.
Yeah, 65,000, goddamn.
Yeah, and SummerSlam we had 25,000. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Yeah, I know. We almost hit 69,000. It would have been awesome. Problem is like 15,000 were double clicks, so those didn't count, so they all went away anyway. But you know, I don't know. I think honestly, what I've been looking forward to is SmackDown in a way. I want to see what they do. Raw, I knew tonight. I was like, man, this is gonna suck tonight, so we're screwed. You know, like I said it last night.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm hearing a delay, so
yeah,
sorry,
it's okay.
Going.
I can tell. Yeah, it's all right. So what do you want to do? You want to go like what's going on?
I haven't even said anything to JB's family, and at least.
I didn't. Oh God, don't bring that up. What the fuck, dude? Oh, come on, man. Damn it. I didn't say you did.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Super
God damn it, Rojas.
Party.
Everyday Jam. Super kick party. Super chat party. Rain sucks face or heel, says Nana in the chat. Yeah, well, maybe. Thanks to Braxton for subscribing to the channel. What's up, Braxton? Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. And shout out to Everyday Jam for the donation. And shout out to Pussy Lips McGee, the top donator so far of the stream, has a hold of that JCS Digital Championship. And shout out to the king, Jman from KC. Plus, Tyrone Big Schlong, who became a $5 patron. Damn, Tyrone, tell me how Drew's wife tastes. That's pretty hot. Appreciate that, bro. We got more donations coming in. Let's let these play.
Super chat party.
Everyday Jam is just going off on a super chat party fixation right now. Unbelievable. What the hell just happened? I know the Bruins lost, so I'm not in a good mood either. So Raw was kind of blah to me. And then on top of that, the Bruins lost. So it's just one big mess. D. Welsh is just going ham trying to tell people to hire me on commentary on Twitter. I'm getting tagged in all these things, dude. So many people are tagging me. Oh, boy. Yeah, D. Welsh, you're going to be blocked by Stephanie McMahon in about 30 seconds. Good God, man. Oh, my God. Everyday Jam just dropping dollar donos after dollar donos. Mickie James gets a win. I don't care. Triple threat.
Party.
Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Some people are on the NXT side and some are on the AU side, but if it wasn't for the Wednesday night shows, no one would give a rat's spunk about wrestling.
Well, that's not true because only about 800,000 to 1 million people watch those shows. And, like, a lot more people watch WWE Raw and SmackDown, although not many. But I agree, obviously NXT and AEW have been pretty damn good, usually. SmackDown and Raw have been terrible. So, I think, actually, if they weren't on the same night, it'd be better. I think if they weren't on the same night, they would both get better ratings. Obviously, Vince sent NXT after AEW, so he didn't have to deal with them. But it may come a time when Vince does have to deal with them.
Super chat party.
Everyday Jam with another super chat party. Where are we on the donations here? We are. Where are we on the donations? I'm lost. I don't even see where we are in the donations. I don't understand why I don't see it. Randy Orton beats Kevin Owens. He goes into Aleister Black's locker room in a super cringe moment with Charlie Caruso, who my goodness. Can we get Charlie Caruso in, what's the girl's name? Jen something? Who's the girl that Brett Favre was hooking up with? It's in AEW now. I don't remember her name. Jen something? She was the Green Bay cheerleader or whatever it was. I don't know, whatever. Sturgis or something? Jen Sturgis or Stern? I don't know. We need to get her and Charlie Caruso in a goddamn Playboy shoot. Playgirl. Oh, I read Playgirl. Shit, I just told everybody. Everyday Jam, thank you for the donation. So Randy Orton gets Aleister Black to take out Kevin Owens. Probably he's going to get Aleister Black to take out Drew McIntyre at the pay-per-view, costing Drew McIntyre the championship. And then Randy Orton's going to become champion because Aleister Black takes out Drew, and then Drew's going to have some kind of feud with Drew McIntyre. At least that's what it looks like to me. What's going on, caller? How you doing?
Hey, Joe Cronin, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I have a question as far as, like, the wrestling heel goes. Is it important for the heel to win more in his career since he's helping the babyface to get over?
Is it more important for whose career?
The heel to win since he's helping the babyface to get over. Should he have more wins in his career?
Yeah, I think that sometimes it's good for a heel to win. There's a couple different things. Like, they can be on a win streak, or they can just be somebody who's well established. You know what I mean? Either way. Or they can, they've got to be a threat, though. If they're not a threat, it's not that impressive than if the face wins. So, yeah, I think sometimes, certain heels can lose all day and it kind of doesn't matter. But if you're going to put over a face, yeah, you want a heel to win for a while usually, who's going to be putting over a new face. So, yeah, it's kind of important depending on what type of heel it is, I guess, and what you're doing.
The main heel.
What was that?
A top heel.
Yeah, like a top heel. You want the top heel to have a decent amount of wins when you put someone over, or be super well established. I think Randy is like a little bit of both. So, Randy's had pretty decent wins recently, and he's such a legend. So both of those add up to being kind of a perfect thing, as opposed to like Honky Tonk Man, with a win streak and the Intercontinental Championship and just like time and making people hate him, and he's still the champion and he always wins, and all of a sudden Warrior comes out and beats him in like 12 seconds or whatever. And it's like super exciting and crazy when that happens. And so there's multiple different ways you can do it, but this was definitely one that's valid.
Okay, thank you.
You got it, man. Good call. Always a good call. Check out your tweet, D. Welsh. What's going on, brother? How's it going?
Super Chat Party.
My God, a record for Everyday Jam. God damn. Unbelievable stuff. I just read something that's messed up, dude.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
339's on the phone. What's up?
Yo, hello?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm going to be there in about 10 minutes.
All right, man. I'll have my wife ready for you.
We're playing around, dog. You got the drugs?
Yeah, bro. I got them. They're in my wife's pussy.
Don't mess with me, man. You know who this is.
I know, man. Dude, I'm telling you, go in there and get them. She's wet, too, man.
Just be outside in 10 minutes.
Smash her. Smash her. Smash her and take them, bro.
I'm leaving right now.
All right. Hurry up. My wife's waiting.
You want the money or not?
Dude, shut up about the money, dude. Fuck up. They're in her pussy.
We'll sort it all out when I get there. You better have the drugs.
My wife has them in her pussy. What a racist prank call.
Super Chat Party.
Everyday Jam. I never pick up for that guy, and I finally do. I never pick up for that. I did. I knew it, though, but it was it was worth it. It was worth it.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
Oh, my God. Randy Orton wins, and he goes on to the final match. We know about that. Cedric Alexander, the Viking Raiders, hurt business. We talked about that. Number one contenders match. Losers must disband. Again, we heard Peyton Royce was going to be pushed and get this big singles push with Peyton Royce. But I thought the Iconics were great, so I didn't think they should be broken up at all. Iconic! Who cares about a damn announcer? I think they're very important, so you're crazy. Because right now they suck.
Super Chat Party.
Everyday Jam. Why do they keep ruining The Fiend? Yeah, The Fiend is ruined for me. I don't care. Yeah, you're right. Everyday Jam should just drop $100 instead. You're right. Instead of like one at a time, just drop a whole bomb. Just drop a goddamn bomb. No, that would be But no, so it looks like Peyton Royce is leaving though. Now the big rumor that I'm seeing like everywhere is that Peyton Royce is leaving. And like I said, Sean Spears, her husband, I mean, they're either planning to have a family or she's going, or that's what she told WWE, and then she's really going to AEW. You know? I hate CM Punk. I hope he never comes back ever again. I hope his brother steals his piggy bank again.
Super Chat Party.
That's what I hope happens. Everyday Jam. Everyday Jam.
Spin the wheel now, you stupid ass.
All right, Leah, relax. Yeah, I stopped caring about The Fiend after Hell in the Cell 2. That's basically when it died for me, but I thought maybe they'd revitalize it the right way. But no, I'm pretty much done. I don't care that much about The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. He doesn't feel like... He's not even on the level of Mankind when Mankind was wrestling The Undertaker. I felt Mankind was more of a threat now. He should be. He should be like Goldust or Mankind or something, but instead he went from being like Superman to nothing, and he's just garbage at this point. So that's just sad. Bill Cohen, thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate it. Well, Vince McMahon, I was left in a basement of dead feelings my entire life. So I don't care if the WWE fans don't cheer for me. Because no one ever cheered for me in my life, Vince. So when I go out there and I feel pain and shame, it feeds my insanity, and I want to rip my opponent apart. I don't know. So that was kind of stupid, but you know what I mean? Like, he was just crazy, and you're like, yeah.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. That's a horrible promo.
Look at this
really
stuff.
Bad.
Robbie, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
I wonder if WWE are trying to long-term book Keith Lee versus Drew at WrestleMania 37 because of the whole friendship thing and have Edge cost Orton for the title eventually, then they can have their rubber match at WrestleMania.
Oh, Robbie Hyde, maybe, you know, maybe that's what they're doing. I find myself not caring. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I find myself not caring about Keith Lee right now. I don't care about Drew McIntyre
Super Chat
anymore.
Party.
God, Raw sucks.
Everyone join the Super Chat party train.
Super Chat party train. Cactus Jack was better than Mankind. Well, maybe, but I mean, right now, nothing else is good. Ron Jeremy, what happened? Did he get convicted? Is he going to jail? Or did he kill himself or something because he was going to go to jail? I mean, he was. This is old news that he was facing sexual assault charges. Why is this? Why is it news again? It was just news 5 weeks ago. Now it's news again. These facing charges. That's already news. We already heard about this weeks ago. Why is it re-news again? I don't understand that. Ron Jeremy. Why? Why is that happening? Yeah, Robbie Hyde staying positive. Hey, how'd your baseball stream go?
Super Chat Party.
Yo, shout out to Everyday Jam. 513, what's up?
Yo, Joe, it's Will Tactics. What's up, man?
What's up, Will? How are you, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing all right over here. Man, two things. So, I've been watching, I've been, you know, like, during work and shit and stuff, I've been watching, like, 97 Raw and, like, pay-per-views and stuff like that. I started in 97 and went up to maybe about, like, 98. And, like, there are, like, a lot of comparisons with The Fiend and Mankind. And it's like, he's getting the I feel like he's getting the Fiend's getting a lot of the same treatment that like Mankind got back then, where he's like, you know, oh man, he's really entertaining, really good promo, you know, okay wrestler, you know, but he's not one of Vince's guys. He's not a Triple H guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well,
what do you think about that?
I think Vince kind of likes him, but I think I think Vince has bailed on him as like, this is going to be the guy that saves it. I think he thought that for a second, and then he just kind of switched off on that. I think he values him, so I don't think it's like that. But I also like Mankind better in the ring. I think Mick Foley just made things look so awesome, and he cut better promos to me in a way. Usually, I don't know, like and the Fiend is just. I feel like the Fiend is not quite Mankind Cactus Jack. But yet he's kind of like he's booked to the moon, and then he's also booked underwhelming, when really I think the guy should just be booked like a mid-card guy. And if the Fiend was booked like a mid-card guy, he would do really well. He would really do well in the mid-card. And he could win more, and he could kind of be menacing. He could have these matches. But right now he's just kind of stuck on the hot potato top of the card, and it's... I don't know, man. It doesn't work for me right now. I don't like it. I kind of like it, but it's like, no.
I think this is the right time for it, but like, so like you, I mean, even there's similarities there as well, because you know how like Bray Wyatt's got like three different personalities, just like Mick Foley does. But like, you remember a few years ago when Bray Wyatt won that Hell in a what was it, the Elimination Chamber? I think he won the first time he won the title. He beat like John Cena and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Right
like,
before Mania. Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was like, you know, it was like they kind of just gave it to him right before WrestleMania because he was going to just pass it on to Randy. And it was like they did the same thing with Mankind back in the day, where it was like, you know, they gave him the title just to pass it on to Stone Cold, I think. I can't remember exactly, but he just kind of like holds the title for a minute just to give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? He never really felt like he was.
Yeah, I think that I think a lot of people make a comparison to the Fiend, like to the Undertaker, though. So when they see him kind of, you know, booked like a monster, they expect, oh, this is going to be this big thing like the Undertaker or somebody like that. But then the guy is booked literally kind of like Mankind. But it was kind of okay for Mankind to do that, because Mankind didn't always win, and he cared more about maiming himself almost sometimes. And so Mick Foley losing and stuff like that, it wasn't as big a deal to me, because it was kind of like he was sort of like amazing he won it. So it felt like when Mankind won it, or Mick Foley won the titles, that it was like, okay, you know, he's kind of like, he's good enough to become champion. He really is, but he's just so crazy and cares so much about violence that he doesn't really win it a lot. But he was able to win it. He can't hold on to it. That's okay. Whereas the Fiend, it felt like, man, this guy needs to look good. And the minute they booked him against Seth Rollins was the death of him, and it was the death of Seth Rollins as a face. They killed Seth Rollins' face character and the Fiend all in one shot with that Hell in a Cell match. So, yeah, at this point, if you're going to book him like a zombie guy, Undertaker, he's booked more like Mankind. So it's like, why is he booked like... Why do you sort of treat him like he's sort of like this Undertaker, but then he really wins and loses and acts like Mankind a lot? It's like, just make the guy a mid-carder who, when he wins, he's kind of overachieving, because he doesn't really usually care that much about titles. But if he wins it, it's like, wow, this is kind of crazy. Instead of making it seem like, oh, he's a main eventer. And then when he acts like a mid-carder, it's like he feels like shit. So
that honestly reminds me of so this is just kind of like fresh in my mind because I just watched it recently. But do you remember SummerSlam '97, Mankind versus Triple H in the cage match?
Yeah, that summer, that 97 was amazing with Mankind and Triple H. They toured, I believe they toured like the world, having matches against each other, Mankind and Triple H, and I saw them have a match at the South Shore Music Circus at this tiny little tent event in front of like 400 people. And dude, I'm so happy I saw that series because it was like it must have been 7 to 8 months of them.
But I mean, like that was like your point exactly is like that match right there. I didn't expect Mankind to win because like, you know, China had just came in and it was like she was just interfering in all of Triple H's matches. He just won King of the Ring, and then like when Mankind won the match, I was like, wait a minute, Mankind won this match? What? Like, you know, I had to like go back and like think about it, and like the crowd even kind of sounded like they were caught off guard by that. You know, the fact that he won, like, you know, the crowd was like going crazy for him. It felt like so.
Yeah, I mean, Triple H and China were such cunts to like. They were horrible to Mankind and to Owen Hart. They really just beat the crap out of them. But yeah, it was they had Triple H and Mick Foley had amazing chemistry. They did have great. I think some of Triple H's best matches were against Mankind, and I don't know why, because Triple H had a lot of matches with a lot of people, and a lot of them I didn't even like. Like, I don't even like Triple H and Batista. I don't even really like watching those two guys. And they have,
I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to me. I'm gonna
give it to me. I mean, they have good they have good chemistry in ways too, but it's like, not like Mick Foley and Triple H did it, especially during 97, 98. They really, damn it, man. That South Shore Music Circus match was like, they hit each other with everything, and the best was the ending was like a pedigree and the potato chips. It was great. Like a big giant bag of Lay's potato chips got broken over Mankind's head or something, and then he pedigreed him into the chips on top of a shovel. I don't know. It's great stuff.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, like it's kind of funny watching through that stuff now because I didn't watch it back then. You know, I was like one of the late wrestling watchers. Like I didn't start watching until like 2000. So like going back and watching this stuff and like, you know, how the Attitude Era was formed and all that stuff. You know, like the Hart Foundation just falling apart after Survivor Series and all that stuff. Like, I mean, that's probably like, you know, I mean, it's old news to everybody else, but to me, it's like brand new now. You know what I mean?
I think the best is to start watching in 96, believe it or not, because when you watch in 96, you start seeing how kind of like at the beginning of 96, you can see how it kind of was a little bit lame. And it was lame, but there were these little hints of things they did, and then by 97, things started getting so much more raw and real, and then certainly once 98 kicks in, it's really going into it. And I even think the Pillman gun with Stone Cold, that might even been 96. I don't know if
was that 96.
It might be 96. I thought it was 96.
I mean, I watched all of 97 over the past few months, and I don't remember seeing it.
So it's 90. So it's 96. Yeah. So like that's why a lot of people skip 96, and I think it's a mistake because 96 has some kind of risque moments in it that you're like, oh my god, I thought this happened in 98, and it's like no, it happened in 96. Like, dude, Kevin Kelly being in the in the house and the gun and everything. Like, I mean, people, you got to go watch. I say start in 96. That way, you're starting at a low point. And by the end of 96, you're like, all right. And then by 97, things kick up. And then by 98, you're like, wow, this is way better. And then by 99, you're like, yeah, this is the stuff I sort of remember being popular. And yeah, I always think start 96, then hit 97, 8, 9, and maybe 2000 if you want. And then, you know, I mean, you can't go wrong from 1996 to 2005, probably.
All right, I'll have to start there. But there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry, but taking so much time. But
well, we got no Jake tonight, so it's all good.
Oh, okay. Well, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, they ever since NXT moved to what are they on TNT or something? What's NXT on now?
NXT is on USA Network now.
It's on. Yeah, ever since they moved to USA, I stopped watching it because I was just purely watching it on the network. I don't have cable, so I was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. So I just stopped watching NXT. But now that it's on USA, like I don't pay attention to like the ratings or whatever, but are the ratings that much different between NXT on Wednesdays and Raw on Mondays? Like,
NXT draws about a average of 700,000 people, maybe 680, and Raw is doing about 1.9 million.
So there's a little bit of a difference there. So it's like if you take somebody like Keith Lee, who's a regular on NXT, he's an NXT champion, and you put him on Raw, is there really that many more people seeing him now? I mean, is there really that much more exposure?
No, I don't think there's too much because I think a lot of people are watching both anyway, and anybody who's watching. Let's say there's about 200 to 300,000 people watching NXT that don't really watch Raw and SmackDown. Let's pretend that exists. If it does exist, it's probably a smaller number, but if it does exist, those are people that they go, oh, okay, I'm going to go watch Raw to see what happens with Keith Lee. Then they see what happens with Keith Lee and everybody else who comes up, and they just get pissed off probably, and they go, what the fuck? Like, ugh. And they turn it off. So nobody crosses over well. So nobody thinks, oh, great, the guy I loved on NXT is now on Raw. Now I'm going to watch Raw every time. No, they watch and they bury the guy. Then they watch again and they're still burying the guy. So then that person goes, screw this, and goes back to not watching it again and watches NXT again. So
I mean, I feel like that was the case like years ago. I don't know it's still like that, where like they just move people from NXT to Raw and then they just suck ass, or like they're like half of what they were in NXT. That's still the case?
I would say that if you go from NXT to Raw, there's a very small chance you do anything really good. And then there's maybe a chance that they like over push you to try to make you look like a big thing. But nobody gets over because nobody has the star power. Nobody has the it factor charismatically on the camera, and nobody can cut a promo anyway that's going to get them over because all the promos are written by the same dickheads in the back, and you have to say what's on the paper, so nobody can get themselves over. So everybody is The Rock. Everybody's Rocky Johnson, The Rock, or Rocky Maivia. Everybody's Rocky Maivia. In fact, you'll see that if you watch Raw in 1996. You'll see the Rocky Maivia come out with the little sparklers on, like, hey, the Rocky Maivia is going to go out tonight, and Rocky Maivia is going to make everyone proud of him, and here we go, baby. Like, and you're just like, this guy's a fucking loser. What the fuck is this? And then and then Psycho Sid comes out and goes, I'm the master and the ruler of the world. And you're like, you know what? Everything sucks right now. Diesel's a fucking retard. Rocky Maivia's a retard. Shawn Michaels wants to have sex with men. But you know what? That Sid guy who says he's the ruler of the world and he's going to kill somebody, I kind of like that guy, I guess. And then what happens is, finally, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then all of a sudden he goes, please let me cut promos. Please let me cut promos. And they won't let him cut promos. They won't let him do it. And then stupid Triple H goes in the middle of the ring and celebrates with the Click. And then Triple H gets the King of the Ring taken away from him. And then when he gets the microphone time after becoming the King of the Ring, Triple H would have been able to say whatever he wanted on the microphone. But instead, Stone Cold Steve Austin got the opportunity to say whatever he wanted on the microphone at the end of a King of the Ring that he wasn't supposed to win. And then Stone Cold said a bunch of crazy shit and said, Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass. And then everybody went, oh my God, that guy is better than the rule the world guy. This guy's a badass. We want that. And all of a sudden a star is born. And then The Rock, because Stone Cold Steve Austin opened up the doors with what he did, then The Rock says, please, Vince, let me fucking talk. They're telling me to die in the crowd. The crowd's chanting, die, Rocky, die. Can I please fucking cut a promo? You knew my dad. You know me. Let me do it. And someone said, Vince, just let the kid cut something. Just let him do it. And The Rock comes out and goes, The Rock says, the people, and this is going to happen. Lay the smackdown on your monkey asses when The Rock goes out there. And then all of a sudden people go, damn, that guy's fucking, what the fuck with this guy? And now The Rock is popular. But you'll never get that now because all these wrestlers in the back are told what to say, and it's all written for them. And every once in a while, when somebody does get a little chance, they really can't cut a promo because everybody's a nice guy now, and they all play video games together. You know what we need is some fucking toxic masculinity. That's what we fucking need in the WWE. Some fucking toxic masculinity. Yeah, people that care and people that are toxic. That's what we need. We need more of that and less of the, I'm going to go out and ricochet. Oh, I'm going to fucking salutations. I'm on the mic. What the fuck is this? You suck. Everybody sucks in WWE.
It does. Yeah. It's funny because, like, from what I did see of Payback, like, oh, man. I sent you a donation, I think it was yesterday or something. I was like, yeah, this was the most predictable piece of shit that I've ever seen. Like, I was like, oh, Roman's going to come out, kick everybody's ass, take the title, exactly what it says on his shirt, you know, especially now that he's with Paul Heyman. Like, they showed that on SmackDown or whatever. I was like, oh, yeah, Roman's winning. Just accept it. Bray held the title for a week. This whole pay-per-view was basically for Roman, it felt like. So,
oh, yeah,
you know.
it was all for Roman, which is okay, but it was all just like nothing. It was all predictable, and it was all for Roman. It felt like you could have just done that with Roman, like you said, like at the end of a show or somewhere. All the wrestlers are playing video games in the back. Hey, you want to go on up, down, down? Hey, guys, what's up? Oh, yeah. Dude, I just played the new fucking Grand Theft Auto. You playing the Grand Theft Auto? We're all kids. It's like, dude, fucking wrestlers suck now. You suck, wrestlers. Are you listening? You suck. You got no balls. Even Randy Orton plays video games, but you wouldn't know it. And when he does, he drops the N-bomb. He's a badass savage. He don't give a shit. Yeah, I dropped the N-bomb. Go fuck yourself. I'm Randy Orton. That's what he said. Oh, cancel Randy Orton. Cancel Randy Orton. Did you see Randy Orton tweet out fucking... Thank you, Will Tactics, for the call. Did you see Randy Orton tweet out, I'm deeply sorry for what I did. And, you know, to anybody offended, I understand that actions have consequences. And no, he said, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. N-word, N-word, N-word. I said it. Ha! That's what Randy Orton did. Randy Orton said, fuck off. That's what Randy Orton said. Everybody else, oh, I'm playing a video game. Oh, fucking sensitivity. Oh, my God, I'm triggered by this guy. Oh, my God, I'm leaving social media because you said mean things on Twitter to me. Oh, guys, you playing the new fucking Dragon? Oh, guys, you playing Double Dragon 7? I'm playing Double Dragon 7. Oh, I'm going to play Double Dragon 7. Yo, it's AJ Styles. Oh, my God, I just won in Madden. My kid beat me in Madden. I'm AJ Styles. I run the camp, Space Camp. Oh, my God, I'm AJ Styles. Biggie Langston. Oh, Biggie. Oh, I'm Biggie. Oh, shit, I just scored. Oh, my God, I'm Biggie. Xavier Woods. You care about fucking video games more than you do wrestling. Oh, this is great. I'll just go in there and say whatever they want me to say on the paper so I can run my YouTube channel video game thing. Oh, okay, whatever. What do you want me to say, Vince? Okay, cool, whatever. The New Day thinks that everybody here wants to have a pancake party. Do you want to have a pancake party? I know you want to have a pancake party. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off, WWE. Fuck off everybody in every wrestling company right now that does this shit. AEW doesn't do it, though. And they're all playing video games. They're playing video games, but the difference is they don't have fucking scripted promos. I mean, they have bullet point promos, and sometimes they script a little. But that's why AEW is better. That's why MJF can sit down at a table and eviscerate probably Jon Moxley, who's been reading too much in the past. I mean, I don't know. Jon Moxley, about the same almost as WWE. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna snap every one of your bones into pieces. Like, but that was still better than what he did in WWE. But MJF is just smashing and smashing and smashing. Unbelievable. This entire fucking roster. You want to go through the roster? You want to break hearts? Do you want to break hearts, everybody? Would you like to break hearts? Record this and record the last 3-5 minutes of what I just did. Fucking text everybody it. I don't give a fuck. Tweet it. Tell the whole fucking WWE roster. Maybe it's not their fault. Fine. Whatever. But the fact of the matter is, lame. Lame. You want to go through the whole fucking roster? I'll do it. Let's go through the whole fucking roster. Maybe we can decide who's the most entertaining. No, let's maybe we'll put him up this way. Well, you got Asuka. She might be one of the best in the company, and she can't speak English, though. That's the problem. She can't really speak English. But she's colorful. She's interesting if you're a kid and you're younger. Even me, I'm interested. I like what she looks like. I like how she rants and raves. It's kind of funny. Bayley's getting a little better, but she's not really the best either. I don't really hate her. Don't really like her. I don't know. Bayley just kind of like, I'm Bayley, and I'm trying to pretend I'm bad, but it's just not really believable that I'm a heel. And Asuka is pretty good, but she can't speak too much English, and she's learning. I think Asuka might be one of their... Let's write her name down. I'm going to write Asuka's name down. Who are the most entertaining WWE superstars? I think Asuka is more entertaining than Bayley. So I'm going to put Asuka's name down. Then we got Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's only good when he's fucking almost killing himself. He's not the best at other things. As me, Jeff Hardy, what's up? Me and Matt, I'm going to jump off the ladder. I'm going to do a swanton. My whole body hurts right now. I'm going to drink and drive. So Jeff Hardy is not a top guy. But he's, he looks interesting, kind of like Asuka. But again, can't really speak on the microphone. He never could. So again, there's always a flaw. Then we got Bobby Lashley, who's a big brute, who sometimes can have a decent match, but usually can have a lot of boring matches. And most of the time on the mic, he sucks. Except for tonight. He cut a decent promo tonight on the mic. So Bobby Lashley in Impact Wrestling was kind of interesting. Bobby Lashley in WWE is not interesting. I'm Bobby Lashley. Hi, I'm Bobby Boring. I'm Bobby Lashley. What's up, everybody? I'm a big lug nut. No. I still have Asuka. All these wrestlers right here, it's probably between Asuka and Jeff Hardy. Because Jeff Hardy will do some crazy shit out there. I'm going with Asuka. Fucking the Street Profits, like, they're kind of silly and they kind of are kind of entertaining, but the promos are kind of goofy a lot of times. The Private Party in AEW wrestle better. They have crazier matches. These guys just come out and kind of do the same thing every time. And they're entertaining, kind of, but they're not next level. They're like mid-card entertainment. Cesaro can't speak on the mic, so he couldn't become a world champion. Great in the ring. If Cesaro could speak a little bit better, he could be a top heel or maybe a top face if he had more charisma on the mic. But he can't really get it out when he's talking, so he can't do that. Shinsuke Nakamura can't really speak. He should have said, "Tonight, you die." And they sort of did that with him, but it was too late, and they buried him. He's not interesting at all anymore. He's just in these tag matches where he knees people. Knee, kick, knee, kick, knee, sell, kick, knee, sell. Can't cut a promo, so Shinsuke Nakamura can't be champion. Cesaro can't cut a promo, so he can't be champion. And you get Nia Jax, can't fucking wrestle, but she's in the company. She's annoying as shit. Shayna Baszler actually probably is my number 2 most interesting person on here. And it's 2 women so far. I'll put Shayna Baszler down as my... And I wouldn't even rate her that high. I like Shayna Baszler. I think she can be kind of menacing and entertaining in a way. She can sort of talk a little bit. But even she's kind of cringy on the mic sometimes. So, I don't know, but she's on there, I guess. So her and Asuka are on there. I guess Bayley should maybe, too. Bayley can wrestle. Her and Sasha, they had a decent match, but I don't buy Bayley, really. Maybe she's good in the mid-card. I don't know, man. Who cares? Are these really just all the champions? AJ Styles doesn't want to be the champion, so, who cares about him? He can have great matches, though, so I'd put AJ Styles down. AJ Styles has great matches, but AJ Styles is kind of giving these generic promos all the time. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll step in the ring if you give me your copy of Double Dragon. How about that? You give me your copy of Double Dragon, and I'll step in the ring with you. How about that? That ain't gonna sell. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. Tozawa is a great lower card comedy act, wrestler. Occam's always injured or whatever. Aleister Black was interesting when he first came up. He still mildly has interest, but he should have been this. He should have stuck with that awesome entrance and being interesting and dark and almost demonic in a way, and been a threat. Instead, they went with pick a fight with me, and that was weird as shit. So that guy, he can kind of cut a promo, but I think he could cut a better promo if they sort of dove into a character with him that made sense. And in the ring, he just does all that stupid kicky shit. Kick, 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 kick. Oh my God, he's a fucking kickboxer in a wrestling ring. Wow. Alexander Wolf's an idiot. Alexa Bliss is somewhat entertaining. She's good on the mic. Alexa Bliss is good on the mic. And Alexa Bliss is passable in the ring. Has a good finisher. So, but now she just does stupid shit. So, whatever. Andrade's a joke. He's in all these stupid matches with Angel Garza. They're just these lower mid-card goofs who just have the same matches every week. Who cares? Lucha Libre. Vince likes it. Seth Rollins is pretty cool because he's Seth Rollins. He can wrestle. He's got the best stories. He's a comedy heel act. He's a heel with a slight comedy. And so that's kind of entertaining. So I would say that Seth Rollins so far of all these people is the most entertaining. But my entertainment level with Seth would be a 7.5 out of 10. Right? What would you say The Rock is? What would you say The Rock? When The Rock picks up a microphone, I would say when The Rock picks up a microphone, most likely it's a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10 on the microphone, The Rock. When Stone Cold Steve Austin picks up a microphone, it's about the same thing. When Stone Cold's on and he's fucking crazy, he's like a 9. When Stone Cold is kind of plugging and being generic, he can be a little bit lower, like an 8 or an 8.5. And certainly in the Attitude Era, when he was Stone Cold, he was a pipe bomb. But I would say Seth Rollins is a 7.5. And that's the total package. Like the wrestling, really good. Pretty good, but he has the same moveset, but whatever, that's WWE for you. But then he delivers on the promo pretty well, but it's a comedy promo, so he's not a serious heel that's just so amazing. He's kind of this top guy heel comedy. So Seth Rollins is 7.5 for me. That's the biggest rating I would give anybody yet. There were times where AJ Styles was an 8 probably with this wrestling and decent promos, but AJ doesn't want to be champion because he doesn't want to travel all these things and have a million dates or whatever, so he can't be the guy either. Apollo Crews, we all know his nickname is Apollo Lose, so he just comes out and smiles. Whatever, should be a solid mid-card guy, but they can't even book him right. They can't even really book Apollo Crews right. They should book Apollo Crews like Dino Bravo, I guess, at this point. That's kind of how he's booked, so he's Dino Bravo. Becky Lynch is gone. She was cringe on the mic. Not the best in the ring either. I don't like Becky Lynch really. Bianca Belair's great. I like Bianca Belair. She's okay on the mic. Probably be better if they let her speak on her own. But she's okay on the mic, I guess. Sometimes it's cringe because of what they tell her to do. And she's good in the ring. She's good for the WWE style in the ring. So I'd give her a 7 out of 10 right now. I kind of like Bianca. But again, none of these people are like, boom, that's the one. There's the guy. Nothing. Big Show, pretty good on the mic recently. You know, with his legendary status and what he says, pretty damn good on the mic. Pretty solid in the ring. But you never see him. And he's the Big Show. So whatever, I guess. Big E. He's with the New Day, and he's kind of a goof, but now they're pushing him maybe. He's pretty good on the mic. If we could see him really on... Big E could potentially be a beast on the mic if they let him. So maybe Big E is someone to watch. Big E is someone to watch. If they let him go and have a match and let him cut promos, Big E could take the step above from what he is now, which I think he's like a 6 or a 6.5 right now, or a 6. What if they unleash Big E on the mic and he gets really good on the mic? Then he goes out there and has matches that mean shit. He could become an 8, right? Potential. But right now, it's like a 6.5 until they let him go. And everybody else, I mean, is it even worth going through this anymore? Braun Strowman loses every second. He's a fucking idiot. Braun Strowman's a stupid fuck. Brock Lesnar has been back and left so many times, he's done. He doesn't mean anything anymore. He meant everything at one point when he returned and whatever. Now it's I don't give a shit about him either. He's been raped to the ground. They've beaten that horse to the ground. He comes back, he wins for no reason, then he loses to put over the next guy, and oh my God, whatever. Who cares about Brock Lesnar? You can kind of cut a promo maybe, but he uses Paul Heyman to do it, so that's just run its course. So that's dead in the water. You got nothing. He's never there now anyway. I mean, what do we got? Cedric Alexander, another smiling guy who's like, hey man, I just want my chance. I'll go out there. I'm going to show everybody what I can do. I'm a good guy. Okay, great. That's boring as shit though. So you're great in the ring. You can talk, but you can't really electrify. You know what I mean? So we're just left with another good guy, aerial guy. Hey guys, let me get my shot, just like Ricochet. So we're left with another guy who can't be the guy. Charlotte Flair. I love her matches. They're all almost the same, but I like her in the ring. I like her presence. I like what she looks like. She is a dud on the microphone. She can speak and can deliver the WWE promo, but it's robotic. How's everybody doing, WWE Universe? Good God. Your dad was Ric Flair. Woo! You know what we're going to do today? No, none of that from her. It's, I'm the queen. Oh my Christ. Mid-card, kind of like, almost like a sensational Sherry in a way, but like, I don't know, man. But I would say Charlotte's well-rounded in the ring. I really do like watching Charlotte in the ring. But the promo is a death sentence. It's annoying. Almost. I mean, Daniel Bryan was very interesting when he was a heel, when he had the hemp belt. I would say that was pretty good when Daniel Bryan was doing the hemp belt and you're all a bunch of polluting pieces of crap. Like that stuff, that was pretty good. He kind of had like a vibe of a normal heel / a little bit of like goofy Bobby the Brain Heenan a little bit in a way. And I thought Daniel Bryan was great as a heel with the hemp belt when he put over Kofi. But he's gone now, and he hasn't been on TV, so Daniel Bryan is a nothing. And as a face, he's lost his yes thing. Whatever. I thought Woman's Right, whatever her face was, I thought she was pretty good on the mic. Thought she was funny and a funny heel kind of. Then they tried to turn her face. Then they abandoned ship on that. What, is she hurt now or something? I don't know, man. All over the place with these people. Dolph Ziggler is great at putting people over in a match that doesn't matter usually. And he's run his course. He's just Dolph Ziggler. Mid-card, put you over guy who can sell. Drew McIntyre is good in the ring, good on the mic. I mean, I would probably argue that, so he's probably the best right there, Drew McIntyre. Good on the mic, good in the ring. He's not like super like, I gotta see Drew tonight though. It's not like, oh my God, Drew McIntyre's on TV, I gotta watch. I gotta watch what Drew does. So it's not like, I don't think I gotta watch what Drew does tonight. Oh my God, I need to watch what Drew does. It's more like Drew comes on and goes, I'm Drew McIntyre, and here's what I'm gonna do. And you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he can talk good. I like him. He's cool. And then he has a match, and you're like, damn, that guy can move really well. That's pretty awesome, dude. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But there's no like, I got mom, shut up. I got to see what happened. None of that with him. So, I think Drew McIntyre is at like maybe an 8, 7.5. I don't know. So Drew's your top guy. Drew to me is the top guy. Or almost the top guy. Music could be better. So I got, Drew, Seth Rollins, and then I guess Randy Orton. Randy Orton has the clout, right? The clout. He can cut a promo. He can make the faces. He's got the music. He's got the history. He's got the look. Randy Orton is kind of the guy. Maybe above Drew McIntyre. So, maybe it's Randy Orton. Maybe I give Randy Orton an 8, but I don't really like Randy Orton in the ring. And he's not like electrifying on the mic, but he's a good, solid heel promo. He's got a cryptic, dark, solid heel promo. Does Randy Orton. And so maybe you got to give the edge to Randy. Give him the 8 out of 10 to make him the best superstar in the company, I guess. If you put a gun to my head, I'd probably say, I guess I got to give it to Randy. And I like Randy. I just don't love him. And I never loved him. I always thought he was like, yeah, he's all right. But I'd put him below, Eddie Guerrero and the other guy and this guy and the other guy and that guy. And below Triple H and, all these guys. There's Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, all these guys. Randy Orton's over here for me. But now Randy Orton's the only one there, so he's at the top. But that's not good. There should be people above Randy. There should be a face above Randy. There should be another heel that's above Randy. And I think Seth is, only reason why Seth I think is a little bit below him is in some ways maybe, or equal to him at least. He might be equal to Randy is because Seth can wrestle more entertaining to me than Randy. And he's funny on the microphone. But Randy's a solid heel promo on the mic. But in the ring, he's less entertaining. But then he's more psychological, so I like that about Randy. And when he delivers an RKO, that's the best finisher. So he's got like the best finisher. The stomp is kind of stupid. Even the pedigree. Seth never had the best. But the stomp is definitely his finisher. That's Seth's finisher. It always feels like it is. Doesn't feel like the pedigree ever was right. Or anything else he did. So I've gone through everybody. Keith Lee? You think Keith Lee is the next WWE star? Hulk Hogan? The Rock? Steve Austin? John Cena? Do you think Keith Lee is that guy? Salutations. My name is Keith Lee. I would like you to bask in my glory. Fucking Randy Orton was almost looking at him like, this shit really gets over in NXT? You're the guy that Vince was raving to me about in the back that I'm putting over? Did you say salutations, bro? Kofi Kingston I love him in the ring. I love Kofi. But he's not a promo or has the charisma that makes you go, yeah, that's the guy. oh my God, he's the next Rock or he's the next anything. Love Kofi on the mic. He is a star in the mid-card, no doubt. Star. For that reason. But I've heard him on the mic. He got a little good sometimes on the mic. He had these little flashes. But it's a solid mid-card promo. It ain't a put thousands of people in the seats promo from Kofi. Maybe if he was like a hardcore wrestler who did crazy shit or something. I don't know. None of these people. Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle looks like a star. He kind of wrestles like a star. But I'm sorry. Bro. Like, bro. When I go out there tonight, I'm going to give him one of the biggest bro kicks you've ever seen. And I'm going to, like, knock his teeth down his throat. And you can believe that, bro. I'm coming out there, and I'm going to kick your teeth in. Later. Later, Charlie. The fuck? Yeah, like, whoa, dude. Whoa, like, oh. Fuck off. This is his fucking permanent face. Dude, this guy looks like the fucking Joker. Do you know who the star is of WWE, guys? Do you want to know who the star is? The guy who can talk and makes me believe stuff when he gets hit. Like, and I get like excited to see on the TV. Do you want to know who I get excited to see on the TV? This guy. Vince McMahon. I would rate Vince McMahon at an 8 at this point in time. Because I want to know what he's going to say. And he's entertaining on the mic to me. What's up, everybody? We're going to talk about this. And you're like, oh my God, what the hell's going to happen with Vince? Holy shit. And he does nothing. And you're like, well, that was entertaining even though it was stupid. Fucking Vince McMahon. Do you guys remember when there was people still around? And Vince came out one night and the pop that happened? Ah, no chance. You've got no chance in hell. And you were like, oh my God, dude, Vince is getting the biggest pop of everybody. And he'd come out again, he'd get the biggest pop. Shane McMahon would get the biggest pop. Because Shane McMahon can speak better than anyone else can almost. Shane McMahon. The music, he got it. The talk, he got it. The wrestling, he's got it. Shane fucking McMahon. Then people got sick of him because they overbooked him and all this shit. But still, what the fuck? He was fucking good. I'm sorry. He's not the best in the ring, but the stuff he does to his body, you're like, he's fucking Mankind. Shane McMahon is Mankind, but he moves faster. And he can talk. Hey, bro, what's up? I'm going to bring it on tonight. You're going to be laying in the ring, and I'm going to break your face. How about that? I'm Shane McMahon. You're like, wow, that guy can talk. Shane McMahon, Vince McMahon, Randy Orton. Who else? Seth Rollins, I guess, is a comedy act, an over-scripted comedy act. Heel, okay. Drew McIntyre's solid as I'm a good guy, babyface. I'm going to go out there and smash your face in. Cool, and then he has good moves. And then we get to Roman Reigns, the guy, the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about Piper Niven. No, I'm just kidding. I love Piper Niven. John, you asshole. But no, listen. Listen. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has always been pretty cringe on the mic, mostly because of what they've given him. Just like Seth Rollins as a face. I'm going to go in and First thing I'm going to do is burn it down. And then I'm going to win the WWE. Like, what the fuck are you saying right now? And what is burn it down? Roman Reigns was the same. Suffering succotash. Oh. He should have always been a, like the Usos. The Usos should have always been allowed to cut those, like thug promos that they were cutting. Like, we're going to smash him, then we're going to bash him, then we're going to crash him, then we're going to smack him around, then we're going to take pictures of you. Yeah, we're going to take pictures of him. Oos, we're going to take pictures of him, right? And then we're going to Facebook him to his bitch, right? Pictures of you all mangled up at the hands of the Usos. Yo, honey, I got a match against the Usos. I got a match for the tag team championships. Then what we're going to do is we're going to send your bitch pictures of you beaten. Honey, oh, the Usos kicked my ass. The Usos took pictures of me all bruised and battered. And worst of all, I lost the match and I ain't got the money. I ain't got the money. Then she's going to leave you. Right, Oos? She's going to leave him, right, Oos? Ha ha! She's going to leave your sorry ass. And the Uso Penitentiary is going to be running a train up in there, if you know what we mean. Like that's what fucking the Usos should have just constantly been cutting those promos like they were doing. And then every time they cut a couple promos like that, reel them back in, reel them back in, reel them back in. Stop reeling back in the Usos and let them just fucking demolish on the microphone and then go out there and wrestle in the tag team division, because they were somebody that were starting to get somewhere when they were cutting those promos. They were a tag team that was entertaining. They wrestled a lot of different people, and they were entertaining. They were entertaining against Luke Harper and Rowan. They were entertaining with Shorty G and Jordan. Those matches were awesome. They had a bunch of other good matches, too, that I don't remember, but they did. And then on top of it, they could get on a mic, and they could just start rolling on the mic. I found myself fucking into the Usos, but they kept reeling them back again, and then it just became, okay, they cut their one promo, all right, now back to fucking doom, and they just come out randomly for segments, and who cares, and whatever. Like, again, they were reeled in my opinion, because they were hitting it. When they hit it with a promo and shit, it was good. So they were somebody who was on the cusp. They could be on this list right now. They could be an 8.5. If the Usos were going out having epic tag team matches like they were at one point, and then you coupled that with their promos when they were the best they were, you're looking at maybe an 8. Maybe an 8. That's a solid fucking package. Roman Reigns was cringy on the mic. See, I'm Roman Reigns, and I'm going to go to Elimination Chamber, blah, 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 blah. And then Roman Reigns would go out with his classic WWE 7 moves, Superman punches and drive-by thing and, you know, spear and just sort of boring but okay. You know, Hulk Hogan didn't have a big moveset either. But the problem with Roman Reigns is he didn't come through at me on the camera, but he did come through to a lot of women and children. So you do have something there. You have to admit that. So if you want to give Roman Reigns an 8 or a 7.5 maybe, I might agree with you in some ways. But as a heel, maybe he can take that to the next level. And with Paul Heyman in his corner, maybe. Or is he just the new Brock Lesnar, the replacement Brock Lesnar? Douchey guy, big and powerful, big name now. Paul Heyman guy, gets big championship matches, acts like a dick. He's the Brock Lesnar replacement. And so basically we're where we were at when we had Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar was somebody who was better on a promo than Roman. Because I don't think Brock Lesnar read scripts. Brock Lesnar said, I'll beat the shit out of you. You're going to piss down your leg. Paul, give me the mic. I came to beat you until you're unrecognizable. And someday I'm going to take that belt from you, and you're going to piss your pants, and I'm going to smash your head in, and you're going to be riding the Brock Lesnar death. Like it's like okay, fucking holy shit. You know what I mean? But like even when Brock had to cut a promo, say something stupid, Paul. Like, how many lines did Lesnar? Lesnar didn't even get to talk a lot. So it's like Lesnar would like laugh at people like with his fucking crazy face, and you were like, holy shit, this guy's nuts. And then he really manhandled people in the ring, so you kind of believe that too. Lesnar was believable, kind of. He was fucking freaky. I don't know. This is where we're at with WWE as far as wrestlers and star power. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is better than everybody in this entire list we named in AEW. He can wrestle. Sure, he's getting older and he's a little slower and things like that. But he's interesting when he has a match. But his promos and his character are what really carries his whole presentation. I would give Chris Jericho in AEW, I'd give Jericho like an 8.5 or maybe, I don't know about a 9, but close. I want to give him like an 8.7 or something like that. You know, Cody Rhodes in the ring, great. Cody Rhodes is a face on the mic, great. He's not Stone Cold, he's not The Rock, but he speaks well, and I believe him. And then when he goes in the ring, the music is great, and he has good matches usually. So Cody Rhodes he's the face version of Seth Rollins, kind of, in AEW. I'll give him an 8. It's like these people, to me, are better in AEW than here in WWE. And I know that I've been on a rant for a long time now. And quite frankly, Jon Moxley he's a good promo. He's like a good promo, and he has the look. He's not that entertaining in the ring to me still, unless he's having like a death match like he had against Kenny Omega. Like if Jon Moxley was Kenny Omega, like wrestled like Kenny Omega, but was Jon Moxley's promo, I'd be like, damn, here we go. But I'd give Moxley probably like a 7.5. You know, and I would have gave Dean Ambrose probably a 7 in WWE. So, I don't know what to tell you. I went through everybody I could think of. Maybe I'm missing somebody.
Super Chat Party.
And that was a rant, bro. I'm sorry. And Everyday Jam is still dropping dollars. Yeah, and MJF is the best promo. MJF is the best shit-talking promo anywhere. Even Sammy Guevara is more entertaining than anybody in WWE. Sammy Guevara! Sammy Guevara has entertained me almost... I mean, maybe he's more like Seth Rollins, so maybe he's not more entertaining. Maybe he's more on the pace of Seth Rollins, but Sammy Guevara is at least as good as anyone in the WWE? What? Are you serious? I used to make fun of him for coming out with that fucking panda thing on his head. I don't know, man.
Super Chat Party.
But, if you had to... nobody, but let's be honest, man. You got to be honest. Nobody is Hulk Hogan. Nobody is The Rock. Nobody is Stone Cold. Nobody is John Cena. And quite frankly, nobody is any of those people. Jericho is still Jericho. Hogan, Rock, Austin, fucking Shawn Michaels, and then Jericho, Triple H, and then and then Macho Man, and then there's a step below that, and that's what we have now is the step below that. We have guys like Randy Orton and Jericho, who were like at most points B guys, really good B guys, and they're at the top now, but there's no A guys anywhere really. Super Chat. Maybe Jericho.
Do you think Wade Barrett will be full-time now?
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they really are trying him out, but it sounds like it's a full-time gig. It sounds like or at least it's an extended gig. Hopefully it's full-time. I think Stu Bennett, Wade Barrett is great. I really love him.
Rock
You motherfucking... Why did you say that to me? I'll kill you. I'm right
Who
back.
do you think will end up taking the belt off of Drew McIntyre, and who do you think could bring higher ratings to Raw as the new champion? I haven't paid much attention to WWE, but where are Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Did they die?
Finish it. Finish it. Fat Body Burner Extreme.
No, Tutti Frutti. I mean, we saw Sami Zayn the other night. He's back. Kevin Owens just got beat, and Daniel Bryan is gone. He's gone because of COVID and the baby. So,
Super Chat Party.
Until his baby's older, he probably won't come back. Similar to Roman Reigns, right? Roman Reigns was out. His kid turned about 7 to 8 months, was less susceptible to the coronavirus. He's come back. I think you may not see Daniel Bryan back until his new baby is. What's the baby's name again? Bert? Is it Bert? Or Bird or Desert or something? No, Birdie's the first kid. Oh, God. I forget. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. His new kid won't, is not going to be 7 months old for another 7 months, 6 months or whatever it is. 5 months or whatever. Bill Cohen, thanks for the $4.99. So yeah, you're not going to see Daniel Bryan back until probably until the new year, probably until January or afterwards. So, Birdie and Buddy. There you go, Jake DeMarco's favorite final. Oh! JD Venom!
Turkeys hate us. What if they filleted us? What if they killed us?
Oh my God, I'm gonna explode.
And ate our children.
Are you gonna explode? Let's go, Eddie Kingston. You wanna be gangsta, bitch?
What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt.
The turkey's in the chat right now.
The turkeys ate us.
Good God, the turkeys have arrived on the Raw Review.
What if the turkeys ate us?
What kind of carnage will there be?
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us.
This bitch really said retriration on live TV. That is not even a word. I almost committed suicide by laughing so hard. I sent you a clip on Twitter, Joe. Play the audio.
Yeah, man, we played it earlier. JD Venom, thanks for the $29. OG donator, JD Venom. Thank you, JD. Venom. Wow. Yeah, that was funny, man. Retardation. I retribute. I'm sorry. I was way behind with the donations. I apologize, man. And God knows I need the money. So what am I doing? I'm so sorry. I paused the donations and went on a 30-minute rant about every wrestler and shit. I don't know what I was doing, man. That was probably a little boring to some people, but hopefully it wasn't too boring. I'm sorry.
Super Chat
That was crazy.
Party.
Steve Kalan.
Me get top spot. Me love you long time. Have you met Ma Ninjas? What's up, Ma Ninjas?
Oh, Spaz Phoenix with the $14.01 Canadian. Damn. God damn. Yo, Trey Savage, thanks, brother. What's up? What's up, chat? How you doing? Spaz Phoenix, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, you like it? It's the you never seen this movie? It's a good movie, man. Check that movie out. It's good shit. Tupac shirts, $2 at Walmart, baby. Woo! Johnny Cash. Good Lord, my alarm just scared the shit out of me. Johnny Cash and Tupac shirts back at Walmart, $2. Boom. Two legends, $2. Both dead, $2. Lil homie.
Joe, you still have the Boston Celtics in the NBA playoffs you can root for. I know you are not an NBA fan though. It could be worse though. You could live in Kentucky and have 0 professional sports teams in our state. We root for college shit around here.
Right. Nostril Fondler, thanks for the $3.50. You're right, man. You're right about that. I mean, listen, I'm probably am gonna watch a little bit of the Celtics, and the further they get, the more I'll watch. I'm gonna be a super Celtics bandwagon fan. I've watched only about 12 games this season.
Shit bum.
One playoff game.
This Justin Gatekeeper Drew has just tested positive for COVID-19. He won't be permitted to appear on any shows for the rest of the week.
Oh my God, Drew has COVID-19, everybody, and that we're not even kidding. He's not going to be here this week. He won't be here on Corrupted. Gatekeeper Drew has COVID-19, and he's going to die. No, I hope he's not going to die, but he does. But yes, Gatekeeper Drew has contracted COVID-19. And this is, all hell is broken loose. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Super chat.
Did she say reparation?
Did she say reparations? Yeah, it was like a code word. She was trying to get the code word out. Corwin Eberly. Is that Corwin who donated that? Oh my God, bro.
Super chat. Party.
Well, you got to admit, you always warm me up.
This show was Benoit babysitting service out of 10.
Show was a Benoit babysitting service out of 10. Good Lord, that's terribly dark. Spaz Phoenix, that being said, thank you for becoming a $2 super chat partier. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love, and all thy sons command. With glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yow! Spaz Phoenix coming in from Canada with the Canadian dollars. From the Queen, brother. Archie Bunker, you son of a bitch. No!
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Here comes Archie Bunker! Oh, jeez, Edith, you bitch.
What happened with this great show? Back in my day you had something to look forward to like Hogan Piper Savage San Martino. Now you got nothing but Mexicans and swollen-eyed chinks running around. Don't let me get started with the blacks too. Terrible show.
Archie, you racist piece of shit, Archie! Go fuck yourself, Archie!
Oh, jeez, Edith, go fucking stifle yourself in a fag's ass. All right, Archie Bunker, that's enough of you. What the hell, Archie? You son of a bitch!
Shit bum!
Mr. Nice Guy Kev and I are blowing up Twitter retweeting for Joe. Hashtag JoeCronin4 commentary.
Oh, man. Yeah, what up, D. Welsh? Yeah, dude, my Twitter's been blowing up all day. The minute Mauro Ranallo was announced that he's leaving WWE, like the entire JCS army was tweeting WWE officials and like, hire Joe Cronin on commentary. Dude, you know what? I don't know what I would like better, to be the play-by-play guy in WWE and call things that way, or if I would like to just be the dick color guy, you know, who's a prick. Because they really need a prick, and they don't have one, you know? They really do. Hey, Christ, Nicolaus, whatever, fucking, I don't, your names drive me nuts. I don't know. Thanks for subbing. No, I'm just, see right there? I'm kidding. Christakis, thank you for subbing, man. What's going on? But see, I feel like they need like a color guy. I really do, like a
shit
like
bum,
a dickhead.
Hey Joe, you wanna play with my grundle on my show tonight? He'll make you wet, Joe. Frog, 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 frog. Let's get froggy style, Joe.
You know what, man? I think no. No thanks, bullfuck. No thanks, brother. I appreciate it though. Really appreciate it. Man, people have been tweeting like Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Road Dogg, Adam Pearce, fucking WWE. Just every scout there is. Like, it's people have been crazy. So I gotta say, I'm a bit embarrassed. I will say that I am a little embarrassed, but it is funny and I appreciate it. It's very nice of you guys to go out of your way to do that. It is. I don't think it's ever gonna happen anywhere but the independents, unfortunately. You know, I thought I'd have a shot in AEW, but when they hired Excalibur and those people, I was like, oh, this goes that, all right. But, you know, I get to call wrestling for 4 or 5 independent companies, and that's cool. I love it, man. I just love it so much. Even if it's a small place, it's a dream whenever I step out there and there's 80 people in the crowd to call wrestling. It's just so fun. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. This is my second favorite thing. Well, maybe my first thing is hanging out with the kids and family, but you know what I mean. As far as a job, but things you like, it's the best thing in the world is a crowd and a wrestling event and an idea and a story, and we're going to tell this story tonight, and we're going to excite people, and we're going to get them excited and try to tell the story the best way. It's so fun, man. It's the closest thing I can do to wrestling since I don't really wrestle anymore. I don't know, man. It's like I'm painting a picture every time, and it's exhilarating. Calling wrestling is my favorite thing in the world besides this and hanging out with my family. But so I appreciate that you guys do that. And yeah, it's really, really nice, really amazing that I see that type of stuff going on Twitter and shit. So thank you. But yeah, I don't think I think I've been calling wrestling now for 10 years. And I think that and I wrestled 5 years before that, off and on. Killer Kowalski's was one place, was great. Spike Dudley trained me for a while. He was really fun. I got really good training from guys. I was really lucky that I was able to sell right away when I got into the business.
This briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase
shit.
right here.
We have in the house tonight.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
It's Black Lab.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase.
Go ahead and leave it right there, you big
son. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
You know, as fat as that lady is, that dude is a twig. Yo, that guy needs to eat a sandwich. That guy needs to eat some food, dude. Looks like Mr. Beast.
Don't you think I'm a fucking terrorist? It's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow.
Never run so hard in all your damn life. Come on.
Run, you fat bitch.
Get that suit ready, freshly pressed and hemmed to the nines. You'll never know. All you need is that briefcase from that fat bitch.
Black Lab 27 coming in with the year I was born, 1984. And it was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1988 when I saw my first WWF pay-per-view, or really I saw it on VHS. I think it was 88 or 89. I don't remember. WrestleMania 5. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Hulk Hogan. The Mega Powers collide. Jman from KC is the king of the wheel for the week, thanks to Jman. And JD Venom still the top donator despite that Black Lab bomb that just went down. JD Venom can sleep soundly with that JCS Digital Championship. I would relocate to Florida to join WWE. Janelle Banks asked the question. Of course. Of course. Are you kidding? I mean, it would be a little weird to move to Florida, right? It would be kind of strange. And I may not even move. I may get a temporary location out there, and my family would probably stay here. Maybe. I don't know. But who knows, man? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Rob Johnson, I hope you're okay, brother. Get that suit ready, Joe. You never know. Yeah, you never know. I got it. I got the suit. I got the haircut ready. I'm losing weight too, so that's a big thing because you look a lot better in the suit when you're thinner. I'm down to 210 pounds. Now I just got to get down to about 185. If I get down to 185, I'm going to feel great. Then I'm going to start lifting again and start bulking to 190, but I'm going to be looking cut bulk. It's going to be good. But right now, 210, still 20 pounds too much, I believe. But I'm like Daniel Bryan's size, and but not bulked up. I'm just chunky. I was 230, now I'm 210. That's not bad though. We're getting there. I heard Gorilla Strong wants to help me.
Man. Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Oh no!
Haven't watched wrestling in over a year, haven't been happier.
Damn, I'm so old school. What's up? $5. Thank you very much. I'm so old school. What's going on? That's awesome, dude. You haven't watched wrestling in that long, but you still show up to these reviews. And then and you still donate, man. That's really cool. Thanks, I'm so old school. Yeah, Michael Sachs, I'm not feeling too well, man, with the Bruins loss tonight. Not feeling too well. Not feeling too well. Not feeling too well tonight. With the Bruins loss and the way that Raw went and everything like that. At least, I put out a tweet earlier about that. It was really cool that, Cody Rhodes came on the show about a year ago now. It was last year that Cody Rhodes came on the show, and it was really cool, man. I had such a good time at AEW Boston. It was so exciting to be at a show. It was their second show. It was super exciting to be at this beginning of a revolution, of a beginning of a company, and that was just it was really fun to be there at the beginning. We didn't get to go backstage and do any interviews or do anything like that, but we didn't need to. We had Cody Rhodes on. He did great. That was a lot of fun. The interview is still up, and if you want to hear it, but it was just a fun night, and I had a blast, man. Absolutely. We got to mess around with meeting a lot. I met a lot of people. One of the funniest things was running into all the people that said hi to me, and then they were like, I said, "Oh, cool, man. I'll see you inside, right?" And they were like, "Oh no, I'm not going. I just live over there." It's like, what? I ran into two people who said hi to me. And then they were like, "Oh, I watch Monetize This all the time, and I watch this and that." And they're like, two different people. And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Where are you sitting?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm not sitting anywhere. I just live right there." Like, what? How small world is it to run into someone right near the arena, and you're not even going to the show? So weird. I hit a bomb the other day in the backyard. This fucking thing hit my neighbor's porch. My neighbor's house is a good distance away. And I just... Thank God it didn't hit my neighbor's house, because that would have made me embarrassed. I would have been like, "Oh, man, fuck, I hit the neighbor's house." But it did land on his porch, luckily. But it was a pretty big jolt. Woof. That thing took off, man. I pulled that. Definitely foul. Definitely a foul ball. Certainly a foul ball. Oh, that's the one right there. That's actually the one there. The second one. Boom. That's porch. I mean, this pitching machine's a piece of shit. It lobs them to you, right? But, I found the thing for $30. $30 pitching machine. It lobs them, but at least it's something to do when, you want to get a little exercise, get out, and the kids don't want to play with you. You can just turn it on and whack a couple balls, Problem is when you pull one like this, it came up and inside at me, and I made the mistake of swinging at it. I should have just let it drop and waited for one down the middle so I didn't pull it. But I reached for this one and pulled it. I even stepped back a little bit, yeah. And this just fucking took off, dude, and hit the neighbor's house or porch. I'm like really concerned, like, oh no, go right. No. Then you hear it hit the porch, you hear it go dunk, right? Oh my god, dude. Sorry, neighbors. That neighbor's actually wicked cool. I probably could have hit his house, and he wouldn't have said anything. The only thing that sucks is I tried to like I'm like the type of person that like when I do stuff like that, like I feel like I want to make sure I like wave to them like sorry, like everything's okay, but yeah, my bad, you know. And like, but they don't care. They're like really nice. Like they used to tell me how everybody used to play wiffle ball in their backyard all the time, and they used to do all kinds of football games and stuff. But their kids are older now, so they moved out, and most of the neighborhood kids have moved out. And they're like, yeah, so like all the kids here now are young, and there's new people living here and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But so I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, I just feel I was hoping they would come outside and be like, "Would you hit a wiffle ball or something?" And that way I could have been like, "Yeah, sorry, I just hit your porch with the wiffle ball. My bad. Sorry." You know, I just feel bad. You know, I almost wanted to go bang on the door and be like, "Hey, I just whacked your porch with a wiffle ball, but not everything's okay." But they don't give a shit, so it doesn't even matter. But you know, I'm just that type of person. I get weird because I don't want people to think like, "Oh, that guy doesn't give a shit and he just hits our fucking house with shit." Like, I'm not like that. I don't want to do that. So it like freaked me out. Freaked me the hell out, bro. Where's my bomb from the other day? This is how bad wrestling is. We've done 2.5 hours on wrestling, and now we're talking about me hitting wiffle ball off a fucking slow-mo pitching machine. Here's the one. I put this one in the street, dude, the other day. This was the biggest one I ever hit. It went over the house and into the fucking street. Like I loaded this one. Almost hit those goddamn birds up in the sky. And at the plate, here's the pitch. He drives it deep to center field. It's over the house, and it's gone! An absolute bomb that was crushed right out over the middle of the plate. Couple of birds almost caught a fatality off of that drive that's deep and gone. The birds go by right as I hit it. I wish I hit one. Oh man, yeah. I wish I hit one. I wish I took out one of the birds. I mean, come on. Slow mo. It sounds ridiculous. I mean, these are just lobs though by the pitching machine. So I think you could hit it further though if you were playing wiffle ball with a real wiffle ball, because you know you can throw fucking like me and my buddies throw wiffle balls like nasty, like fat, like super fast, like crazy shit. But if you get a hold of a wiffle ball when you're pitching like 90 miles or whatever, or probably 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, whatever it is, because you're closer. If you get a hold of a fastball, I mean, it goes out faster because you're getting more contact off it. I feel like these lobs, you know, they're going far, but I feel like a fastball would leave even further if you connected with it. So it's one of those things. Vince McMahon kills me, bro. Vince McMahon murders me. Yeah, I wanted to be a baseball player for a while too. I love baseball. But I didn't do good at school. I did horrible at school, so I couldn't be a baseball player. But anyway, whatever. Rob Johnson says, Joe, send your resume to New Japan. PJ Black is a fan of the show. Are you serious? You should hit him up and tell him Joe Cronin. He's actually a fan of the show. Or I don't know if he's a fan of the show, but PJ actually tweeted out, I don't usually watch reviews, but this one's worth it. Great stuff. And he tweeted that out. Famous B's friends with him too. So if that's the case, you might have something there, to be honest. He's actually he's listened to the show a bunch. So if that's the case, that's a connection there. Famous B is friends with him too. That'd be sick though. I love man, New Japan's a fun thing to call too. That'd be crazy good. I think I'm out of things to say. I think I don't really have much more to say about wrestling tonight, and that's why we're trailing off into just babbling about random things. I think a lot of people in the industry probably don't like me, maybe too. They think that I'm some kind of smug like douche because I play that character up a little bit on the shows, you know. That's why I don't use my real name, because if I went into commentary, I probably wouldn't be Joe Cronin anymore. I'd probably be my real name. You know what I mean? Because this is a bit of a little bit of a character / me giving you my real opinions on things. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like one of those things that if I was a commentator, I'd probably be my real first name and all that stuff, because it's not the same person. You know, Joe wouldn't say the same things necessarily that I would really, I say a lot of stuff on the air and here that I wouldn't say in person. You know what I mean? I don't even talk like this a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not always me. So it's one of those things where I'd probably change my name back to my regular name, because you'd want to separate. You know, the time you said, I hope that place burns to the ground, you know. Well, that's not me. That's kind of a character. It's a comedy character, and it's not me. So, you know, that would help out protect that sort of thing. But, you know, really it's I think a lot of people take it dead serious, and they're like, man, that guy's an asshole. So it's really hard to figure that out. It's too bad that Morrow is gone, though, because he is good. Drew McIntyre's getting into it with Sami Zayn, it looks like. Or no, is this somebody else? No, Tyson Fury. I'm not one of the normal bums you pick a fight with. I'm not some punching bag getting paid to turn up and lose. Nice timing, by the way. Even with the fractured jaw, I'm pretty confident I could do 12 rounds with your pillow fists. Nice try, King. Hey, there's only one King, and he's passed away the other day, so I don't know what you're saying. Tyson Fury going at Drew McIntyre on Twitter.
Been sitting on the train on the way home after a long, busy weekend. And I'm thinking about the people that I want to punch in the face.
Oh, God, I can't stand Tyson Fury. I've been thinking about people who won't punch in the face. You know what I've been thinking about, Tyson Fury? Your mother. That's what I've been thinking about. All right? And how I'm going to sue your mother for burning my eyeballs out. Anybody that ugly should come with a disclaimer before their Twitter videos or Facebook pictures appear, Tyson Fury. Okay? So tell mommy that there's going to be a little court order coming soon, and she better appear, and she better be ready to pay up, Tyson Fury. It might be time to bail mommy out. Because when I get done suing your mother for looking like the mutt she does, I'm going to kick your ass. First, I'm going to take money from you. And then I'm going to take boxing money from you. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take that belt that you have, if you even have. I don't even know if you have a belt. Are you a champion? I never hear anything about you anymore, Tyson Fury. I'm Tyson Fury. You look like a gigantic slab of shit when you're in the ring, by the way. All right? I don't care what you say or what you offer. You ain't going to buy me worth a damn. You ain't going to buy me. So when you're in there with your little slow-mo slugs and Joe Cronin's firing uppercuts at that big, fat, ugly Neanderthal jaw of yours, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be appalled. You're going to be rocked. And you're going to be left laying on the ground by a 5'10" guy that no one ever heard of.
Did you see another clan rally during the Ziggler-Keith Lee match?
No. Did it happen? I hope not. Oh, God. Robert Heller, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. Much appreciated. Sorry, I just did that to be a weirdo. Robert, thanks, man. Did they really, they got that on there again? Oh, my God, dude. Man. You talk about, like, they're going to, like, when some of these things happen and then they got to, like, edit the moments, they're going to have to, like, censor the back out. The poor editing department. The poor editors. I don't know really how you solve it, though. There was a couple times tonight, I don't know if you guys noticed it. I don't know if it was somebody swore and they dumped out or what it was, but the screen went blank. So there was like 2 times tonight during Raw where the screen went black on my YouTube broadcast, which was for about 5 seconds to 6 seconds. So I'm wondering if maybe it did pop up and during that they dumped and then they removed the person or the quadrant or whatever. Because there was a couple dump outs. Did anybody know that? I didn't speak about that yet tonight, and that's interesting. Because I did notice 2 black screen dump outs. And it might have been something else. Joe, next week I'm on TV. I would hold up a Cronin for commentary sign, Rob Johnson. Thanks, man. That'd be sick if you did that. I don't know if it would get on there or what would happen, but we've had a lot of Cronin for commentary signs in WWE Raw over the years, but it's hard to get one out there now. Black screens matter, says Awandi. What's up, Awandi? What's up, Awandi? All the way out in Abu Dhabi. WWE blows elderly privates. Jesus. Yeah, Mauro Ranallo is gone. Yo, what's going on? Famous B is probably going to text him and say, give me a job. That's what Famous B is going to do. Famous B ain't gonna text PJ Black and say, hey, PJ, give Joe a job. He's going to text him and say, give me a job. That's what he's going to do. Right, Famous B? Come on, bro. You got to be working that way, right? Good Lord. Yeah, no, PJ Black is awesome. That really popped me back then when he tweeted out that he watched the Raw review. That was really cool, man. And I popped big time when I found out Famous B hangs out and watches the shows because I'm missing Lucha Underground. And it was something that was fun and, you know, and unfortunately it got mishandled and went to hell because they just kind of, I think that one of the unfortunate things is how they sort of like flirted with it at the end and then they just kind of, it got all dumped on. But it was going well and I really think that they could have, I thought they could have pulled out 7 to 8 seasons out of that. I mean, they could have gone forever, but it's realistically 5 to 6 seasons would have been something I thought we saw. And we didn't quite get that out of Lucha Underground. But one thing that Lucha Underground did do is it did showcase a lot of talent that maybe a lot of people didn't hear about. And also a new style of the wrestling storytelling. So, yeah, it was very important. It was good. And, you know, guys like Famous B, the guy is a must-have utility guy. He's a guy who can create his own gimmick, who can talk, who can be a manager, who can be on commentary and stuff like that. So, like, to me, it's like Famous B gets hired by me immediately if I had a wrestling company. And certainly, you know, PJ Black, what he could do in the ring, you know, he really didn't get the right shake at WWE either. So many guys like that, you know, you find out, you see what they're capable of, but for some reason it doesn't go anywhere. And then years later, they're bringing in kind of similar people or people with less talent. And you're like, well, what happened to the other guy? I don't know. Yo, Famous B. That's awesome, man. Sent you the video. Robert Heller, what's up? What video are we talking about? I see. The Klan, a racist terrorist organization, are in the Thunderdome again. They're trying to outdo Retribution. That's why the Klan was there. Nobody likes the Klan, though, right? Right? Because there's the right-wing Proud Boys and those other different groups. Then there's the left-wing Antifa and those groups. And, you know, part of each group has really bad people in them, but part of them are mean well, kind of, like, or whatever. But the KKK is just, nobody likes them at all. Like, right? Because what they stand for is absolute just hatred. Nobody likes the real KKK. Now, that doesn't mean that just because you see a guy who's a Trump supporter, you kill him and beat him up and call him a racist Nazi. That doesn't make any sense. I'm talking about the real KKK. Like the real KKK. Those people are bad. Nobody likes them. This is weird. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right near the red shirt guy. Why is somebody calling me? Yeah, I see him right there. Right here, huh? That looks like that could just be Buckethead. Maybe that's just Buckethead. Yeah. Wow, they got it on there again. That's crazy. Good God. How are they doing that? I'm telling you, you might have to start charging people, you know? Like, bring back the regulars who have been doing good, you know, every week. Bring back the regulars. Like, hey, this kid's been on 3 times. He's been good every time. Okay, bring them all back. Or even offer them money. Offer those people money. And then offer seats, I guess, paying seats to everybody else. But I don't know. They'd probably get, like, crapped on for that. They'd be like, they're charging now to put us on camera. It's like, yeah, it's to vet you. I don't know what they can really do, though, to stop it. There's so many people, and you know, I almost wonder if this is going to create new trolls in real life. Like, they're going to, when fans are allowed back in the arenas, they're going to wear, like, WWE shirts, but then underneath the WWE shirt is, like, a fucking, some kind of hate symbol or something. I don't know. But I guess nobody wants to do that, because then if you get a picture taken of you, then you're labeled a racist forever, and you're in trouble, and you lose your job, and whatever. So maybe this is better for them, because they put up a video of something. So they're not like that, and they're not wearing it, and they're not in trouble. It's just they put up a video of it. So they feel like they can get away with it that way. So maybe that's the difference. So, yeah, F the KKK. Nobody likes the KKK. They're racist and garbage, and they can go to hell. So that's about it, man. I'm out of here, and I got to get out of here. I hope you guys check out my Patreon for support there. Thanks for all the support on Twitter. I'll probably be tweeting out for a little bit longer tonight, so hit me up with that. I'll be back tomorrow night with Throwdown and some other things. Thanks, everybody, for the support tonight, being beasts, and everything you guys do. And shout out to the top donator. He is the OG, JD Venom. Venom. See you guys tomorrow. Guys, make sure to re-up on Patreon. The charges are going through, so make sure you fix your credit cards if you need to, so you don't miss out on Patreon content.